You are now tuned in to the official Hump Day motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is the Balancing Act Radio Show with AJ Throwback and Ramsey Brown. Only on WinDCRadio.com, the WinDC Radio app, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live on the WinDC Radio pages. And of course, it's all powered by GoWin.media.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another great edition of Bars. Right here with your man, AJ Throwback.
Ramsey Brown.
Yes, yes, yes. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. About you?
I'm doing great, man. You know what I'm saying? Another beautiful day right here in the DMV.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ready for another jam-packed show.
Me too. Know? Absolutely.
I think we got spoiled a little bit last week because we ain't had no guests, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we back with some guests this week.
That's what's up. You need that.
Yes, indeed. So, at 11:15, round about 11:15, we got King Dragon calling in. I think he's in Washington State. So we got
coast to coast for real.
Yes, coast to coast for real. From one Washington to the other. And then at noon, we have coming down from Baltimore, Bryan Lyrics. You know, we'll be talking to both of them about their projects and everything that they got going on. And we appreciate everybody who is tuned in right now on Facebook Live. Noon. If I can mute this real quick. Yes. So appreciate everybody who is tuned in on Facebook Live right now. I see Miss Razzle Dazzle checking in. You know what I'm saying? Her and Daddy Razzle Dazzle down in South Carolina. Appreciate y'all for always supporting. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate everything that you do, Miss Razzle Dazzle, for the show and for the brand. Always. Yeah, so just pulling up all the feeds, you know. Shout out to anybody who's watching on YouTube Live. We on both, so you know, check us out, show us some love. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and we ain't gonna waste too much time. We're gonna go ahead and get right into the music. This is Keith Chandler with The Fade Part 2 right here on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is Bars.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we do this one again. This is The Fade Part 2. It's The Fade Part 2. It's The Fade Part 2. Yeah. This shit is so easy, call it a layup. Skywalking on the beat like the son of a Darth Vader. I can spar melodic rappers and talk about getting paper, but the money only matters to international bankers who they create the money. We just go and spend it, giving back, drinking Hennessy and jewelry for the see. The doctor rapper been fed up for a minute. Fake execs and the scammers been fouling me all scrimmage. The game need a referee. You can see the malice about to go from artist to artist up in his palace. Yeah, check it. Everything is valid. Gambino with the genius, but I'm never moving childish. Promoters and the DJs been giving me the runaround. Said I'm too smart for averages, I need to dumb it down. Crazy. Said I'm too smart for averages, I need to dumb it down.
Nuts? You still trying to be a doctor rapper? Using them big words? Say you wanna hear.
More relax, I got you. Yo, Google scholar me at M.A. Chandler. The pen game strong with the scripture. He like Simpson. No dread up in my head. Caesar fresh like dressing. Put a riddle in a rhyme book and that's no question. Takes time for everyone to change. When you used to walking blind and tired of seeing the same happen over time. Re-engineered our minds. We all repeating the slave brought us our demise. If he got 10, then I gotta get 20. And if he got 30, I'ma claim that he lucky. But if I got 20 just to add to his 30, then we both got 50, and that's 50 less worries. See, I spit bullets, no grip to the pound. My dogs handle anything, unleashing the hounds. You can get spaded, no renege, get me out. And I'm only cutting hearts to all the who wanna doubt.
Come on, Nas, you doing much. Talk about neighborhood hero you can relate to. Come on, you talking over there. Hey, bring it down a notch.
Alright, check. Keys rap with the street facts will it get back to the fans. And I mean that, so repeat that with a headline to you. Keys whack, repeat that. Enemies can't help but the team lacks buzz. They be sweet, I should summon them on they beeswax. Everybody wanna believe that they got haters. We can see from the surface, so we cutting through the layers in my lifetime. Seeing them imaginary players screaming, lucky me, hoping that Hove memes get them famous. Love the shade room more than they love women. I'm questioning the amounts of estrogen that they been sipping. Want you to post their music, won't invest in it. No copyright or publishing, but with them SoundCloud clips. See they be tripping. I ain't rapping for the strippers and gotta purchase a bottle with them, hoping that I'm tipping. Trying to make a living, not just living for the moment. Building an empire, jet I learned from the Yodas I have learned. Before you pop, they call you stupid. Not to mention everybody ain't rooting for you. Garden is playing snakes too. Took a while to peep it, and now my vision developed and confused at what I'm seeing. Manipulating streams, but ain't selling out no shows. Now one endorsement, but rockin' white designer clothes. Know nothing about a pro, ass cap, not surprised. Stupid think I'm speaking about his weight when talking BMI. I fuck with Dan, but won't be dapping up the clan. Then Gucci when got nooses around your neck and hands. Just to show you that we was never part of the plan. Stealing ideas and we sell the entire diagram. Drawing out the path to make the money strictly off your brand. Ain't see the value of your mind combined with your hands. I'm here to show you how it's done, walk with me. I make sacrifices for everyone, talk to me. Consulting and thinking they dumb, haunting me. Seeing talent treated low in the scum. The days of paying execs just to meet them got a dot today. $1,000 5-minute set need to go away. I'm the prototype to show you there's a better way. How to cook it up and break it down so everyone get paid. Turn grams to a pound, you better wait and see. So heavyweight in the past, watch what I do with strings. Watch. Don't watch too hard. Might get distracted or intimidated. You heard?
You hear this spot right here? This could be your spot where you pull your new customer. If you're a nascent or established business or entrepreneur and you believe you have the right product for our audience, then advertise with Bars. For more details on our rates, packages, and deals for first-time clients, email balancingactradioshow@gmail.com. That's balancingactradioshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
DJ Kid, this a hit for sure.
Trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, we trap rich. Trash bag full of money, what a bad.
Trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, we trap rich. Trash bag full of money, what a happen. I only fuck with go-getters who really chasing that bag. You seen in my league, your baby daddy's a bum, and I can rap a hook and get it going underlay. So I ain't taking no shorts. So pay the money to think. I drop a bag on your head and get you going like today. So ain't no faking with me. They know Miss Dazzle don't play. I rock expensive designers. You can't sit with me. I'm a dog like Gucci. These can't for free. Sipping some rock on the beach. Bloody red shoes on my feet. Peeling off in something fast with an F and N on the seat. I got money for days. 150s and 20s. I'm the real Miss Key. My name rebels in the streets.
Trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, we trap rich. Trash bag full of money, what a bad.
Trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, trash bag full of money, we trap rich. Trash bag full of money, what a happen.
Money bustin' out my jeans like a damn. Move a break, move a bill. I can move a mountain, quarterback a whole team, run that place like Michael Vick. Trash bag full of money, I'm like what the rock. Selling zippos out of Honda like I run a chicken spot. Try to run off with my money, red dot like chicken pop. Get them people on the line, tell them come and pick them up. Summertime street blazing, check the concrete. Put that fake in the flex and you can get just for looking. Man, you ain't seeing me, I put that on everything. Kendra my Larry Bird.
Grace Pick of the Week, only on bars, on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah. Money with the power and respect. Everybody working for a check. You could jump ship, but it's still gon' sell. Cause the mind of a slave, whole fit, who will break chains, full goes running. Yeah, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Full goes running. Whoa, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Let's go. Run it like a marathon. Hit the ground running, they never thought it would come to this. The flashlight always shining on the path I take. This road was made for me to break the chains, the cycle circle. Homie, this is a hamster race. The road turning in my mind, I'm plotting and strategizing. Living to find peace, but living to find freedom. Living to get money, but dying so we can leave it. Wanna be rich, wanna be lit, wanna be sick and tired. Working and giving corporate dollars wilder. Poor is getting out of. Moment of silence is finna get violent. The revolution will be televised. If you with me, go and put your hands up high. This the battlegrounds. Chasing the bag will only resort in a toe tag. This is so sad, Lord. You flexing, huh? Whoa. You on IG with your pyrite posing with your money phone. You the man now, huh? You got cash now, huh? Okay. That's your rent money. You showing up, huh? Stop. You know you look pretty freaking stupid, my guy. Who goes running? Yeah, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 That's your rent money. You showing up, huh? Stop. You know you look pretty freaking stupid, my guy. Who goes running? Yeah, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Full goes running. Whoa, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Let's go. Feet gon' move like I'm sensei. Never block mine or you end up in a iron with an inside silk with they eyes on tilt. It's an iPhone filth. Only iPhone there with an iPhone pic. Screen saves of a money phone. Stupid degenerate wanna flex on the internet. Wanna act like he innocent. Wanna apathy full of it to the mass in the bullet tip. Hit the frame of a liar. Wanna be king on the side till we expose him at high. A new fix who just ruthless with the roof miss weight. ING my EYEC fools go Mr. T. My pity is stuck on the E like I'm gassed out. I can run with lanes. The culture the shame. I'm picking their brain. I'm making a change. Switching the gears. They stuck in the rim. Materialize. Talking the things they got till I blow up the spot. Homie, till I blow up the spot. Whoa. When are you going to grow up, my guy? Money isn't everything. That chain came from the corner store lights, boy. You already know it. Your car rented, boy. Stop playing out here. Full goes running. Yeah, all about the money. Yeah, trying to get a bag, things I never had. I've been on the come up. You can find me counting up the money. 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 Give it a plastic.
Welcome back to the Balancing Act Radio Show, hosted by AJ Throwback and Ramsey Brown. Only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah, that was our fish grease pick of the week, Jay the Lioness with Pyrite off of her album Evolve. Please make sure y'all check that album out. Actually made my top 10 list for 2019. So shout out to Jay the Lioness. Before that, we had X, aka Artist Span, featuring Miss Razzle Dazzle. Our very own Miss Razzle Dazzle, Team Bars All-Star with Trash Bag Full of Money. That thing bang, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to bump that in the car right there, you know what I'm saying? I wish I had a better system, you know what I'm saying?
Bust 'em out.
You know what I mean? And then before that, we had Keith Chandler with The Fade Part 2. While we are waiting for King Dragon to call in, shout out to everybody who is watching on Facebook Live once again. Lisa, appreciate you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? A new. Yes, I know it's your people.
Thank you very much.
Yes, appreciate you for tuning in. Let's see who else I saw. Night Train 357. I seen you join the live feed. Appreciate you for tuning in. My man Ransom Relic, my brother. You know what I'm saying, from way back. You know what I'm saying. Appreciate you for also tuning in. Yeah, the live feed is lit right about now. You know what I'm saying. Well, at least the Facebook one is. You know what I'm saying. I don't know about YouTube. YouTube is kind of dry today. But you know, we put it out there. You know, whatever your preferred choice. But yeah, we go ahead and let me see. I think we got another comment. Ernest Harris, appreciate you for tuning in. Yes, indeed. Shout out Jay the Lioness. You know what I'm saying? Hot song right there. Dope lyricist, man. She's an incredible lyricist. But yeah, while we waiting for King Dragon to call in, we might as well cue him up with this intro right here.
Whether they're artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, politicians, activists, or simply folks you need to know, we've got the line to the movers and shakers of DC, Maryland, Virginia, and beyond. This is 15 minutes of game on the Balancing Act Radio Show.
King Dragon, you on the line, brother?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Another day in the life.
Yeah, appreciate you for calling in, my brother. I seen, you know, I don't know whether it's your peoples that's blowing up the Facebook Live right now. I know you got a lot of support, so, you know.
Yeah, I shared the live like twice before I called. So.
Okay, yeah, that's probably your peoples then. Yeah, so we definitely appreciate you calling in. Yeah, so
I might even be sending some people your way too, man, because I had a couple people ask me about how to get on your station.
Oh yeah.
And I was talking to somebody last night that was talking to them about it. I told them I give them your information so they can get up with you, so they can try to get their music out there too.
Yeah, definitely float them. Definitely float them our way. We will definitely support them just like we supporting you. So if they got music, if they want to get on for an interview, definitely tell them to holler at us. And we'll hook them, we'll look out for them.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So King Dragon, man, that's a strong name. That's a very very powerful name. Like, how did you get that name?
So the King part came just because I like to refer to myself as royalty.
Okay.
And Dragon is more of me, the way I describe myself. So, like, you ever look up, like, mythical characters and you hear about dragons, you never hear about a dragon messing with nobody until you go messing with the dragon.
Right.
That's how I feel about myself.
Okay.
I'm a calm, cool, laid back, but if you mess with me, you'll open up another side of me that you ain't want to see.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's dope. That's wow. It lives up to the name, because like, judging from like the music I've heard from you, it's like you can give people like that really powerful, uplifting stuff, but you can also, if it's necessary, give it to folks.
Right. That's like my whole thing. Like, I try to concentrate more on like making uplifting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't really like to show people the other side, but then I like to pop out the other side every now and then so people don't forget I can do it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Little flex here and there. Got to. Yes, indeed. So I wanted to kind of start from your beginnings. Like, you had a rough start to your life.
Yeah.
Your mom, 4 days. Like, you only 4 days old, and your mom passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I can't even imagine growing up without my mom. You know what I'm saying? But for you, it's different, like because it was, that's your reality. You did pretty much grow up without your mom. Like she was only there for the first 4 days of your life. So how has I don't know how your family has like tried to do their best to make sure her presence was around, but like, how has her presence, even in her physical absence, how has her presence been in your life? And like, I guess from the things you may have been told about her, like how have you tried to like incorporate that into, what you do and how you move forward in your life?
So, growing up, my family, I was raised by my grandma, my mother's mom. So she always told me stories about the stuff my mom used to do. The fact that my mom was a people person. She was always trying to help people. She was big into the back then it was called the 4-H program, where she did a lot of traveling to different places, and my mom was actually a really good singer, which is why I won't like completely, even though I feel like my strong suit is rapping, because I have the ability to sing, I won't cut that off, because that's like, I feel like that's a gift that my mom gave me, because not a lot of people in my family can sing, so I try to keep that part in me. Even though, sometimes I feel like I'm a stronger rapper than I am a singer, but I still try to keep that side. When I got to a certain age, my dad had a lot of pictures of my mom that he kept till I got old enough where he felt like I would, keep up with him. And I want to say, I can't remember exactly how old I was. I know it was close to adulthood. I want to say when I was around 18, he finally, he showed them to me, but he didn't officially give them to me until I was an adult. And when he felt like I could, really keep up with the stuff he was giving me, because it was like, when I was younger, a lot of the pictures of my mom were lost in a house fire. So the pictures my dad had was kind of, with the exception of like one or two pictures my grandma had, the pictures my dad had was really like the last real pictures of my mom. So it was rough kind of coming up, because my mom kind of had a choice whether she wanted herself to live and me die, or me live and she die. She ended up choosing me, which is, it stuck with me. For a long time, it took me a good while to kind of, live with that, because I used to blame myself. But of course, it's not my fault. But it took me a while, to grasp that concept of, it was far beyond your little tiny control. I was an infant. I ain't had no control over nothing.
Right.
So
right.
It was rough. So I try to use the emotional battles that I went through as a child to kind of keep the passion in the music. Like when I make uplifting songs. Usually, if I'm writing an uplifting song, it's normally because I'm going through something myself, and I just choose to write it in a format for others than myself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when people write things like just music period, especially music that ends up speaking to other people, is usually it's funny, because I always think about preachers in church, how they'll talk about, like, they'll be talking to their congregation and they'll say something along the lines like, that message was for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm preaching to y'all, but that message was for me too. Like, I mean, a lot of times when it comes to stuff like that, especially as artists, it's a way that we're trying to work through our own pain. We're trying to work through our own struggle. And, it ends up touching other people. But I think that's where the relatability comes into play.
Right.
Yeah. So, you grew up with your family, and y'all grew up in Lumberton, North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up there? What was like the music scene like in Lumberton, or I guess the surrounding areas and everything?
So when I was growing up, I mean, when I got around high school, we really only had like one artist that people even relatively know about.
Yeah.
In the area. I mean, he's still doing his thing now. He kind of starting to finally get some kind of spotlight buzz. But there wasn't really many artists to even think about in North Carolina other than Petey Pablo growing up.
Right. Yeah.
nobody paying North Carolina no attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I know tons of artists that make like really, really good. Some even I feel is better than mainstream music that just hasn't been heard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I mean, growing up in Lumberton, it's really a small town. You really kind of have to leave Lumberton before you could really even get any kind of recognition for anything. Because in Lumberton, everybody know everybody. So you start doing better than somebody else, they start doing little side stuff to damage what you're doing, because don't nobody really wants you to be ahead of them. It's a boxed in mentality sometimes.
Yeah.
Where and I always told people if most of us would just like help each other instead of always trying to look at the competition aside of it's my crew, this my crew, this my crew. North Carolina as a whole, artists would probably have more. It wouldn't be only two mainstream artists that's in the game right now that's really from North Carolina. Well, 3-ish. It would probably be a lot more, because there's just as much talent in North Carolina as there is in places like Atlanta.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Because most people only stick to their select group of people, it's like they boxing each other out rather than helping each other get there.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, for a very long time, and some people it's still going on. That's been a complaint here in DC. Yeah. I mean, DC is not.
It's everywhere though.
It's
really everywhere. Because now I'm over here in Washington State. Washington State. It's the same stuff in the Pacific Northwest. Everybody does their own everything. And if you ain't really part of the in crowd, they'll look over you. Only reason I even do pretty well over here is because I have most of my music is more East Coast vibe-ish. It's more from over there, and over here they're not really used to a lot of what I do with music. So it kind of gives me like I wouldn't say a leg up, but it kind of gives me a little bit of an ear, because when I if I drop something that's pretty good, people tend to kind of listen a little bit, just because it's a little bit different than what they're used to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely good to stand out. Especially when you're making good music. So. I made some stuff last night. Well, I caught myself off guard. It's always good when that happens. Always good. Yeah. So, speaking of you being in the Pacific Northwest, what has you there is the fact that you are a member of the military, and
correct.
And what I find interesting about that is we just. Me and Ramsey, we just had a very in-depth conversation with a young lady about an artist who is actually, he's a veteran, and like you don't hear about as many military people that are doing like hip hop. They're not like put front and center. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Like, for you, how does your experience being in the Army, how does that kind of shape you differently than say it might shape like your average hip hop artist?
Because I would say it kind of gives me a little bit more consciousness about, you know, what I say.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know more than the average people are watching, because being in the Army and having to go through the process of getting security clearance, when you realize that these people really can find out whatever they want to find out about you,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you a little bit more careful about what you hop out there and say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a great point. Great point.
So, I mean, for me, I wouldn't say I control what I say because I still push music hard. I don't filter what I do. But my musical message has never really been negative anyway.
Yeah.
If you can go all the way back to when I first really started making music with, you know, my friends back in like 2010, like my very first solo song outside of the group was a positive song.
Mm-hmm.
It was a song called Go and Get It, and most of the song I was really talking about, you know, telling the kids that, you know, to stay in school and, you know, they can do whatever they want to do, and if you really want some stuff, you know, go get it. Like, I've always prided myself on being able to be versatile. So even when I was in the group setting, and we would make, you know, we can make the down south hardcore raps. I can still do that, but when I do my own music, I try to push my own message. You know, I like try to make feel good music.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. In which, you know, that definitely, you know, you saying that definitely connects to your riot music. Real inspirations overshadowing trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, talk about how you know, how you came up with that, I guess, that brand, and, you know, like, just expand on that as being part of, like, your overall mission, your overall mantra of how you approach music.
So riot music is actually, so I had a group when I was first doing music that I was kind of semi the head of, that I was trying to create a label called Black and Gold ENT. Mm-hmm. And it kind of semi fell apart at, you know, it was a good big group, and a lot of us, we had our differences, and we kind of went our separate ways. But then there was three of us that, you know, we kind of still been around, which is my boy Mac and my boy Priest. And we were like, hey man, you know, everybody that know us from music always knew us as that, you know, Black and Gold ENT. But, you know, we kind of want to do our own thing. We don't want to be, you know, still attached to that same brand.
Yeah.
And all of us kind of make, we all kind of make, you know, we all kind of have like very, you know, I wouldn't say troubling stories, but we kind of got, you know, touching stories, and we all kind of make, you know, a lot of real life music. So, and we like to make inspirational stuff, like where we could take, you know, some of the stuff we've been through and put it in a song, that way people can relate to. So we was just sitting thinking, like, we was like, man, we come up with something new, we gotta do something that really embodies what we like to do as a group. Even though we all, you know, solo artists, it has to embody what we try to do. So it was like, hey, you know, real inspirations overshadowing trouble music, because it was like us, like saying, you know, we say riot music, but most people think of a riot, they think you shouldn't start some trouble. So we was like, hey, we can hit them with the riot, so they think we're going to do something crazy, but we can actually, you know, spell out what riot means to us. You know, real inspiration that's overshadowing trouble. It means we all been through some stuff, but we're trying to use the stuff that we've been through as inspiration to overshadow all the trouble we've been through.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And that actually connects perfectly to one of the songs that I wanted to break down with you, and that being Heartless.
Hey, that's my favorite. Well, I love Heartless.
Yeah, Heartless is really like, that's a very inspirational song right there. Like you feel like you can just power through anything after listening to that. And the part that, if my computer acts right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up your lyrics, because I believe in, bringing up bars. The bars that really, stand out. Yeah, just give me 1 second. But while we're waiting for these technical difficulties I got going on right now, you say that's your favorite. Like, for you, why is that your favorite? I mean, I understand it, but I just want to hear from you.
So Heartless was I was in a kind of a rough patch. Like, I was going through stuff, a few different things, and I was really kind of feeling bad. And I was like, man, I gotta get this off me. And I was like, but I don't want to put it in a way, because I feel like some people have when they go through stuff, they give you a depressing song.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I was like, I don't want to give nobody a song that's gonna depress them because they're going through something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give them a song that's like, when you get done listening to it, you feel like you can come out of whatever what was bothering you. So, like, really, it was it's my favorite because it was like me telling you, like, life ain't gonna always hand you, the stuff that you feel like you're supposed to have to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's gonna hand you some messed up stuff, and you just gotta make the best of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're gonna be relationships that you trust certain people, and they're gonna turn out to be, the reason why you go through some stuff. But even though that happens, you can't let yourself become, dark and heartless to things that go on around you.
Yeah. The part I finally got the part to pull up. My favorite part is when you say, sometimes it takes hard work mixed with dedication, a whole lot of failure before you reach celebration. Don't depend on people, use self-elevation. I release my pain through the art of creation. Pain is real and it changes people often. Sometimes it's for the best, but others become heartless. And I feel like that really sums up everything you just said. Like that part it hit me, because as an artist, like, I understand, and as a human, I understand that. What I'm saying? As a human first, and then an artist second, because the thing is, like, you're gonna go through things, but those are the things that really, if your mindset is on rising above the situation, then you use that pain and you channel it into purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's really what I was talking about. Is, honestly, to be completely honest, where the reference came from is because at the time I was struggling with some stuff in my Army career, where I had, like, to stay in the Army, you have to take PT tests, you have to take physical fitness tests. I had failed like 2 or 3 of them, and it was bothering me because I've been so heavy on being, physically fit for so long. To actually fail was like, I couldn't really handle it. So I was really just like referring to, sometimes it takes hard work and dedication. You gotta see a whole lot of failures before you get to the celebration.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I think that's why the song is so dope, because so many people can relate to that. They always talk about how, you go through so much before you finally get that breakthrough. And that's just life. It's just a matter of toughing it out until you get to that point. Yeah. That's right. Only for the strong. That's right. Another song that actually you didn't send in, but I just happened to be on your IG page, and I peeped this song, Warning Shots. I don't know if that's the name of the actual song. But,
it is.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man, you actually heard Warning Shots.
Yeah. You went in on that joint, bro. You went in on that. The part that jumped out to me was where you said creativity is non-existent. Pill pop and get crowd participants. I swear to God, this sickening. Real music get death sentences. Shine a light on the game. This music industry is now diminishing. So, I mean, and that's saying a lot, because you're in your late 20s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, being younger and to say and to feel that way. Like what have you seen in the game to make you feel that way in that, or to really come out with a song like that?
So honestly, when I kind of when J. Cole wrote Middle Child, I related so heavily because I was like, oh man, I really do feel like I'm dead in the middle of two generations.
Yeah.
and like, it's like I look at the younger generation of music, and back when I was growing up, it was kind of frowned upon to be a drug addict. Like people picked on you for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you got artists that completely blow up off selling you a drug addiction.
Yeah.
And then what bothers me the most is they sell you a drug addiction and then they die from the drug addiction, and people immediately give them legend status.
Yep.
Right. Oh.
And I'm like, how can you call this person a legend just because? And it's no shot to any of the fallen young people that passed do these type things, but in my opinion, I can't call you a legend just because you can say uplifting stuff in an interview if your music doesn't reflect the same uplifting stuff that you putting out when people talk to you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So like hearing like the younger generation and all they talk about is glorifying the drug addiction, glorifying the money, glorifying the foreign cars. I'm like, so why can't, those of us that like to say, actually make sense when we make music, why is it so hard for us to get a breakthrough? And that's because they just keep jamming the drug addiction down your throat.
Yep.
Like it's like this cool thing. And it's not. It's just not. Like, no matter how you put it, it's not cool to be around here having seizures because you was skipping lanes too much.
Right.
I'm glad you addressed that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm glad that, somebody from specifically your generation is addressing that, because, it's like you said, you're caught in between two generations that look at the world differently. You know what I mean? So, we need more people, speaking up about it, because it definitely is something that, we just need a different trajectory with the subject matter and what's being forced down our throats, so to say. Yeah, exactly. What's being commercialized? Absolutely. Ramsey, did you have anything that you wanted to?
I love interview. I love that. I like for him to just talk. Me, I like to hear the story.
Yeah.
Because it's not time to actually go into where he's going, because he's already explaining his background, giving points to the songs, and giving how his. This is personally what I like for us, not only as the interviewers, but the audience. We like to hear these things because we don't. This is with the platform. People don't get to really shine a light on who you are and what made you who you are, and you, as far as it's saying, this trajectory, what direction you're going. So me, I like to just listen and cut for a minute, gather a little bit of information, so then I can just script it a little bit better about where you're going, because I'm a entrepreneur at heart, so I like to know when people decide to take their music beyond just the music. So we're not there yet.
No, we did.
Oh, we are.
We are there.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
We did. See, this is King. This is Ramsey's. This is typically like his area. He always likes to know where like beyond music.
Right.
Is he
still here?
So I would say beyond music. I like helping people, man. I always try to look for ways to help others, even if it's like not musically. I try to use music as like my gateway to do it.
Absolutely.
To be uplifting, but I generally try to help anybody I come in contact with.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I always wanted when people think of me, what I wanted it to be like, hey, that guy is solid. That guy's gonna help you get where you need to be if he knows how to get you where you need to be.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's let me tell it. That's enough right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? Like, yeah, like just having that. I look at it like having, it's having a servant's heart.
Right.
Like we're here, as artists, and we do what we do, but at the same time, it's an extension of our ministry, as you will. You know what I'm saying? That we reach out to people. We find ways, whatever those ways are. Some people, they're philanthropists. Some people, they just talk to people. They'll just give people an encouraging word when they. Sometimes that's enough right there. So definitely salute that and appreciate that.
And you, sir.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I like other than that.
Well, I mean, put it out there, brother. If you that's.
I mean, like I said, I like to know, after the music, and then also I'm for the music because I love bars. I love to hear bars. Like that's my thing. On top of, we're both connoisseurs. I like to hear the bars. You have bars for us today? King Dragon.
Hello, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, Ramsey wanted to know if you got some bars for us, brother.
Let's see. Let's see what I got. I got you. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm doing too much, but I can't get enough, so I keep going. This daily grind from this double life, my confidence just keep going. Hard work plus chasing dreams, ain't got time to even think to slow up. I'm on edge, and over my head, but I can't stop because I ain't dead. Pouring drink, got my eyes red, just stop trying to fight fear. Jail time, I'm avoiding that. No time for hate, I stay away from that. I grind hard, you gotta face the fact. I done been through so much, I'm unbreakable. Every verse I write is relatable. But here's the message I'm relaying, though. I'm changing the game. Modify music through pain. We're not the same. My standards is out of your range. You remember that? It's strange. King Dragon's the name. Every time I went nowhere not claim. Where people just shoot out of hate. Better watch what you say. One word and you're meeting your fate. And over your head when death in your face.
Yes, sir.
I swear I wish I could have got that live because that was hot too.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, we definitely appreciate those bars, brother. Definitely appreciate that. Yes, indeed. So, let everybody know where they can find your current catalog of music, where they can connect with you on social media as well.
Okay, so on Facebook, you can look up K Dragon Music. Sometimes if you put the K Dragon Music in the app part, it'll come up. But if you can't find it like that, it's K Dragon Music. On Twitter and Instagram, it's just K Dragon Music. You want to find music? I have music on Spotify. I have music on all major platforms. But the biggest catalog of music I have is on AudioMac.
Okay.
And that's also K Dragon Music. Mostly everything is like where you can find stuff I did with the group, with the rest of the members of Riot Music. You can find when they do songs, I re-up their songs where you can find some of their songs as well. I'm on SoundCloud as well, but I don't really use SoundCloud that much. So, I mean, if you go on SoundCloud, you'll find there's actually songs on SoundCloud that isn't anywhere else. But I don't really use SoundCloud like that too much. I got a few things I'm working on musically. I'm plotting an album. I just haven't figured out which direction I want to go with album titles. But I've already made 4 songs in 2020, and I haven't really put out Warning Shot, but I dropped like the little video you seen on IG for Warning Shot.
Yeah.
Like Warning Shots is literally the only thing I've let people really hear. That's because I just felt like people needed to hear that. But
agreed.
I got songs like really the main direction of my next project would be just taking it up a notch, because I actually did a project last year called Creative Chaos, which you can find that it's on Bandcamp, Audiomack, and Amazon Music.
Okay.
It's I think I want to say it's 8 tracks, the 8-track album called Creative Chaos, and it was really basically me doing a bunch of different ways that I can make music, and I call it Creative Chaos because I felt like my mind has so many creative things it wants to do with music, it gets chaotic.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that was the reason behind the name Creative Chaos.
Yeah.
But that's like really my last project that I did, and so I'm kind of stepping up from that, where I kind of feel like I done showed like the many things I can do. So it's kind of like just growing upon that.
That's good. That's good.
So last night I did a couple of songs for the ladies, which I do have. I've been dabbling in making songs for the ladies lately.
Okay.
Anyway, because I've been trying to I just don't want to. I never want to box myself into a type of music. So when anybody ever asks me to do songs with them, I kind of tell them I do anything, because I try to really just blend into whatever people ask, instead of saying, oh well, I only do this style of music. So I'm definitely open to work with other artists. I don't really charge people for verses, because I kind of do music because I love music.
Yeah.
I just go through the right channels to do music, just so it's legit, in case something ever were to come of it to pop off. But really, I just love music. So there's any artists out there that want to work with me, I definitely don't mind.
Definitely what's up. So we just want to thank you for calling in all the way from Washington State. We appreciate you, appreciate your conversation, appreciate your service as well.
Absolutely,
yes.
No problem.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and let you introduce the song that you sent us the other day, and
yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah,
that was the song I posted a status like a couple of days ago, and I was like, when should I drop a new song? Because I did this song at the same time I did No Break. I did Warning Shots. I actually recorded this for Warning Shots. And so Warning Shots is really feeding off the energy from this song.
Okay.
And then people wanted the song, and then that was right after you was talking, and I was like, I got to do it special. I was like, man, they've been rocking with me hard. That's I was like, I'd rather let them hear it first.
Yeah.
And I was like, so the song is called No Break, and it's basically me having fun. I'm just like having fun. It's different than Heartless. It's not the most uplifting song. It's more of the one time I'd be like, hey, all right, look, this is how I like to put bars together. This is the side of me that you didn't know I could have, but I'm telling you, this is what I can do. And the title No Breaks is like, I'm not gonna give you no breaks this year. Like, I'm not like taking my foot off the gas at all. Like every song I do this year, I plan to only step up my creativity, because I feel like people who make more conscious music sometimes get lost in the shuffle because they tend to not be as creative as those that's not making conscious music. So I'm trying to take the creativity and put it with the conscious thought, and elevate.
Yeah, can definitely dig that. All right, so so we'll be talking real soon, and we're definitely gonna put that put that in play right now. So yeah, we'll talk soon, brother.
All right.
All right, appreciate you once
Enjoy.
again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was King Dragon, and this is his brand new song. It's not even available yet. This is No Break right here on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is Bars.
I ain't gon' stop till I'm dead inside. Your mama stop hating, put your pride aside. Coming out to play, ain't no time to hide. Ay, ay, cause you won't get a break, get a break, get a break. You can't get a break, get a break, get a break. I don't care what you say, what you say, what you say. You won't get a break, get a break, get a break. See, I've been on my level, ay, won't stop till I level up. See, I've been on my level, ay, won't stop till I level up. I am King Dragon, I'm the king of the jungle. Got the world in my hand, watch me squeezing the crumble. Put my team on my back and I carry the low. Writing music in the building, boy, you already know. Above all is the movement when I'm rocking the show. Kill the game with confidence and superior flow. Creating chaos, destruction, and devastation on the beat. Devour any rapper, bring the crowd to his knees. I'm educating the weak, waking up the sleep. Leading the world of knowledge, make the world follow me. Penetrating your mind, enlightening all your thoughts. My only goal in life is to win at all costs. I ain't gon' stop till I'm dead inside. Your mama stop hating, put your pride aside. Coming out to play, ain't no time to hide. Ay, ay, cause you won't get a break, get a break, get a break. You can't get a break, get a break, get a break. I don't care what you say, what you say, what you say. You won't get a break, get a break, get a break. See, I've been on my level, ay, won't stop till I level up. See, I've been on my level, ay, won't stop till I level up. Ever too versatile, I give it to you ever you want it. Battle anybody like I'm lost from my opponent. I'm optimist, the only prime lyrical mastermind. There'll be nothing better after mine. Okay, maybe there will, but he won't have to shine. I'm cuckoo, kinda crazy. I think I lost my mind. A misfit like an Indian walking through Palestine. Haters get the stiff shoulder, Frankenstein. Hold up, wait a minute, did I take it too far? Did I ruffle up your feathers while I'm pulling your car? Dancing on your mind, I'm the best by far. 2020 vision got me leading the charge. Stop till I'm dead inside. Your mama stop hating, put your pride aside. Coming out to play, ain't no time to hide. Ay, ay, cause you won't get a break, get a break, get a break. You can't get a break, get a break, get a break. I don't care what you say, what you say, what you say. You won't get a break, get a break, get a break. See, I've been on my level, ay, won't stop till I level up. See, I've been on my level, ay, won't stop till I level up.
If you're an urban contemporary indie artist, then this is your platform. Send us clean versions of your music to balancingactradioshow@gmail.com. That's balancingactradioshow@gmail.com.
Yeah. Sometimes in life, you're faced with a lot of different situations. And the pain from those situations will completely change the way you handle things in your life. It'll make you heartless to a point, but don't let it make you heartless. They say your heart get weak when staring in the face of defeat. You wanna live your life out of reach, then you realize that the pain runs deep. You put yourself in situations to be running out of patience. You put yourself in situations to receive a whole lot of hatred, and it'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. Sometimes life has you limits. You can't help but roll with it. Put your trust in other people, then you find out they are fit. The pain impacts and you struggle with forgiveness. Staring in the mirror, hoping God that He can fix it. You gotta get up, you can't ever stay there. You can always beat the pain, you can't always fight fair. Sometimes it takes hard work mixed with dedication. A whole lot of failure before you reach celebration. Don't depend on people, use self-elevation. I release my pain through the art of creation. Pain is real, and it changes people often. Sometimes it's for the best, the others become hard. They say your heart get weak when staring in the face of defeat. You wanna live your life out of reach, then you realize that the pain runs deep. You put yourself in situations to be running out of patience. You put yourself in situations, receive a whole lot of hatred, and it'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. Life is full of changes. Sometimes pain is not a stranger. I know that you can make it. Pick your head up, you can shake this. Don't let it make you heartless. Don't let it make you heartless. It'll put you in the darkness. If you let it make you heartless. I know that you can do it. The struggle will make you prove. Don't let it make you heartless. Don't let it make you heartless. It'll put you in the darkness. If you let it make you heartless. Say you can't stop, you can't quit. Stay in your bed. Don't let it make you hard get weak. We're staring in the face of defeat. You wanna live your life out of reach. Then you realize that the pain run deep. You put yourself in situations to be running out of patience. You put yourself in situations, receive a whole lot of hatred, and it'll make you hard.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that.
Ready for some more Hump Day motivation? It's time for hour number 2 of the Balancing Act radio show, hosted by AJ Throwback and Ramsey Brown. Only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah. Welcome back.
That's the latest though, yeah.
Second hour, bars. AJ Throwback.
Ramsey Brown.
And we got special guests in the building.
Yes, indeed, we do.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boys Music, let's go.
Let everybody know who you are.
We are Beat Boys Music. My name is Bryan with the lyrics. Mr.
Yeah.
They Don't Get It. Mr. Over They Fit It.
And I'm your boy around the way, Jay Grizz, producer, you know,
Yes, indeed.
other half of Beat Boys Music.
Yes,
that's
indeed.
right.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, fellas.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Finally made it down. We appreciate it.
Yes.
It's
This
been
is
a long time.
Yes, this is special, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to say the second week that Bars was on the air, y'all were our producers of the week.
Appreciate that.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
y'all
He
pretty
didn't know
much
it was
been
second.
around
That was like
since
a
the
year ago.
beginning.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
about like a year or so ago.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
We appreciate that love,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Shout out to
And
Jay
y'all
Alana
still
on
play
that.
the joint. She still
That's
play
right.
the song.
That's right. Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Jay
Make
Alana
great-
on that, too. Jay
Yeah,
Alana
Jay
put us
Alana.
on with you and everything like that.
Right,
So shout out to her.
We
putting us
played her
on.
earlier. So.
Yeah.
That Baltimore Connect right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, y'all beginnings in music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kids.
Now let me ask this first, because I see the last names. Are y'all related?
We're brothers. Blood brothers.
Blood brothers. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But the lyrics is not really my last name. I was thinking about changing it, but
Yeah.
the wife won't let me change everybody.
Everybody
Tell
can't
me
be
no, but all right. Happens
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, clearly it's a family affair.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, so what was it like growing up in y'all house in terms
Grew up singing church music.
Okay.
That's every hip hop stuff.
Quartet. I know, and also too, like my mother was more the spiritual side, but our father he was more like the Barry Whites, the Osley brothers,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we got well-rounded music around us, but majority of it was gospel.
We had a lot of gospel, and then somehow hip-hop crept its way in the door. When hip-hop crept its way in the door, it didn't leave.
Right.
So, I mean, I started writing basically around 14 years old. I'm like a million years old now. But I still enjoy doing what I'm doing, man. Still, doing big things like this. So, man. But I started writing around 14 years. That's a lot of years of writing. Maybe like 4 or 5 years old later, I went to Florida to learn how to produce. When I came back down, I came back up from Florida, started teaching him, and now he trying to beat me. So we, like we said, we both produced like pretty much most of the tracks on the album.
Yeah.
But it's either me, him, or both of us.
Right.
On albums.
Yeah.
Sorry, plural.
Yeah.
And then now here we are.
Yeah. So it's kind of a chicken or the egg question for you, Bryan.
What came first?
You're right. Like what came first, and also like because sometimes I think most people who do both, you know what I'm saying, or can do multiple things, like they kind of lean toward one or the other, you know what I mean, like, or like they kind of might be strong at one. They know that they might be a little bit stronger at one than the other. You know what I'm saying? Like for you, like I want to ask which one you feel like you're better at. But which one do you feel like you enjoy doing more? What comes more naturally to you?
I think the first question would have been a better question. I actually think I'm better at rapping.
Okay.
And rhyming and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think I only say I get more joy in that because the live experience.
Mm-hmm.
The live experience, when you on stages like that. So that would be the only reason I get more joy in that. But then when it turns into, making beats, when I hear other people on them, or when I hear the finished product, it's like, I love that. So it's like I don't know if one is over the other. I don't know if one's really over the other. I guess it depends on the day of the week.
Okay.
So some days I'm a rapper, some days I'm a producer.
Yeah. I can definitely relate to that.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say he's more passionate with the writing more than the producing. Like he's passionate with the producing. I'm not saying he's not passionate, but I can see his excitement when he's on stage and he's rapping, and he sees the response of his bars compared to a beat, and people hear it and see the response. It's different for him. I can see it from before. Of course, I'm the one recording them or watching them perform, so I can tell the difference, and I'm his brother, so I can identify the difference of excitement.
Yeah,
definitely the bars. His bars. That's what he take pride in more than anything.
Yeah, because with words you can sit there, you can tell a story. I like to be motivational. I like to tell you some things. I like to, speak to your life and speak to my life and tell all my business and all the rhymes and stuff like that. So, like if you listen to my music, you know exactly who I am. You can't, say anything different. Right. But if you produce, then you hear everybody else.
That's true.
You get everybody else's story.
That's very true. Very true. So, Grizz, do you rap or is it just the beats?
Mainly beats.
Okay.
But sometimes he pressures me into doing stuff. Like I did this song with him called Hallelujah. That's for all his kids, stuff like that. So, and that was more of a spiritual type song. So, of course, I was cool with that. But back in the day, he did always push me into it. Yeah. But no, I'm mainly just production. I just
a little bully.
That's why we opposites, because he got the passion with the lyrics and the bars. I'm more passionate. Like I could play music and you could hear a story, or you could be motivated through the music that I create. I take so much passion.
Y'all start letting him play beats. Y'all start letting him play beats. We gonna be in here next Wednesday.
Hours.
And he only gonna play like that many of that.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't have that many beats. I gotta take time to write some rhymes.
It's a problem.
I got a lot, but not like this guy.
Yeah.
That's all I do every day. I make sure I do a certain amount every day. I tell people, want to be the best at anything, you gotta do it every day. It's like I call it muscle memory. I call it muscle memory. The way how Michael Jordan can always make a shot every time. He do it every day. He knows the movement, when to let it go. So that's what I do. I beats. I make sure it's muscle memory. Every time I do it, it's about thinking. So it's coming out.
What's funny when you said that, instantly I thought about the line that Kanye song from the College Dropout. I forget what the name of it. Spaceship.
Yeah, Spaceship.
Like,
that was one of my favorite beats he ever did.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that's one of my favorite songs.
Yes.
That's my life right now, working night shift. I got off like 4 hours ago.
Man, but when he was like, what you know about 5 beats
Five
a day
beats
for 3 summers.
Yeah.
That's a different word, like 3 summers.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't really do
man.
those numbers.
Yeah, right. I'm like, man, like
I
when
missed
he's-
that Kanye.
Yeah. Like when he said, I was like, damn, I'm not doing enough.
Right. Exactly. That's how I felt. I had to
Alright,
make
let me
10
go
beats
this
a day. He did 5. I was like, oh, I gotta do 10. 'Cause if he did 5 and I want to be as nice as him, I gotta do double the work.
Right, exactly.
So I can catch up.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, hailing from Baltimore, of course, and seeing the scene from like, cause what's it been, 8 years for you now?
Music?
Yeah, like
Hey,
actively.
you stalked me.
actively.
Yeah, I think it's about 8 years since I dropped my first mixtape.
Okay. So, I guess this is a question for the both of you. How have y'all seen a change in like the Baltimore scene in terms of like music, you could say hip hop or just music period? How have you seen a change in the scene from the time you first started out like being active to right now?
I would say the change is good and bad changes. I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things are commercialized and it's like a standard that you have to do in order to be accepted in the music business. So like the thing that me and my brother miss is like back in the day how everybody had their own individual sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like now you have to have your name on your beat in order to be identified. Where a couple years ago you could hear Timbaland make a beat, Pharrell make a beat, Swiss Beats make a beat, and you didn't need no permission or anything to show who it was. You knew as soon as you heard, oh, that's a Timbaland beat. You knew. So
they all had their own different sounds. Missy ain't sound like Jay-Z, and Jay-Z ain't sound like Nas, and Nas ain't sound like.
So everybody had
Same thing
their
for the Baltimore
originality.
Same thing for the Baltimore Saints specifically.
Yeah.
But it's like like you said, a lot of the music sounds similar now. In that bit of time, which kind of helps me out, because you know when everybody else sound trippy, and then I come through like, what's that?
right.
That's a new sound. That sounds like the '90s, y'all know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Like the change of the feel of the music is pretty much the biggest change you see.
Yeah.
But people just gotta be more themselves. That's the thing I try to tell people. Be you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a gangster, you're a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a gangster beat. I have gangster beats. If you want to be trappy, I have a trap beat. If you want to be R&B, I have that too. But I'm gonna just be you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be.
Stop using auto-tune.
What? I'm not saying that. I like auto-tune. But what I'm saying is,
your talent.
no. I mean, but you can flex both. I mean, you can be like T-Pain and show both sides. Like, hey, I can sing and I can use it.
Nah,
you know what I'm
T-Pain
saying?
don't count. He started the auto-tune thing. You know, he rebirthed it.
He's the originator.
Roger Troutman, I think the one who originally did it.
Right. But still, like, you know, if you're around that realm, like I said, just do your music with what's passionate in your heart. I mean, if you have a story, everybody wants to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Especially today with social media, and they want to see your every step. They want to see what you eat for breakfast. They want to see what you eat for lunch. Just tell your story in your music, and that way you can get honest people to listen to it, and it won't be the same sound.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Somebody gonna relate to it. I don't know if you're gonna sell the Jeezy numbers, but there's a bunch of people living comfortably and not even like super famous. They can go to the mall and buy tennis shoes and not get tackled, but still making a bunch of money.
Right.
Like you don't have to be Jay-Z
Yeah.
to be good.
And I feel like it's better that way anyway. Like you eat off of your craft, but like you're not being hounded. Everywhere you go. You know
I always said if I'm gonna be super famous, I want to be super famous in Europe, come to Maryland, and you'd be like,
who's that guy?
American.
Right.
Like who's that guy? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm nobody in this 650 Benz. I'm good.
Quietly counting your
Like,
money.
where does that guy get that Maybach from? It's old, don't worry. They don't even make these no more.
That's last year's model, but
They
it's okay.
don't make these anymore. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
They gonna have to assume I sell drugs, but you can see I can't see.
He's a
Oh,
mess.
I don't want to be nobody's girlfriend in jail. I can't do it.
Oh man. So in that span that you've been active, 7 projects.
This man stop.
It's called homework. What are you mad for?
Everybody
That's a good thing.
Look,
Golly.
my man.
Yeah,
7 projects.
absolutely.
Hey,
Yeah.
now, this the 8th, right?
Yeah, the one that's
This the
coming
8th.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you have now.
Whole lot.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, talk
A lot of
about
work.
the importance of consistency.
Man, be consistent. It's like because I just watched like a YouTube thing about this, like about consistency. And just talk about some of these new rappers where they do like 3 and 4 mixtapes a year, and then you got a Kendrick Lamar who drop whenever the heck he feel like it.
Right.
And it's like, but it's still consistent enough. I guess it's like your consistency nowadays, because you know music is just weird now. You know, when you can just do anything you want. You can drop a 2-song joint today, 8 songs, drop them all. I guess your consistency. I guess it just it works on your creativity and your fan base. So I try to drop once a year, and I said 8 because I got 2 guild projects. My group people. My group. I have a group.
Shout out EXO, Certizzi.
So we trying to get back in the studio soon. EXO, Certizzi. Yeah, I guess it works on your market. So consistency is important to your market. So I don't think I had to be Future and drop every 6 months, because my music would be crap if I drop every 6 months and every 6 days. Yeah. But if I drop once a year, you're gonna get some great quality. Yeah. So I mean, I guess it depends on you.
Yeah. Because I mean, if you think about back in the day, I think it was good and bad at the same time. Because like if you look at like some of the powerhouse labels back in the day, like Motown was a factory. They were a factory. Like it was people on that label that was dropping like 2, sometimes 3 albums a year. You know, and we talk about it now, but it's like Jackson, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
they not with the Motown, but the Beatles, they dropped albums like 2-3 albums a year.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm like, dang, how do you have that much music? And sometimes some of it's good,
right?
Some of it's not so good,
right?
Some of it, you know, ends up being essential parts of people's catalog. Sometimes it's not, you know. And it really is a matter of, I feel like if you can create your best music that consistently or that frequently, fine. Right. You know, but I always believe in do your best to create your best product. You know what I'm saying? Even if it takes a year, takes a year.
Look, Dr. Dre dropped the album once every 7 years and sold like 10 platinum.
Right.
Now, we are very upset about that.
Perfectionist, though. That's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not trying to say that anybody at this level should be dropping once every 7 years.
Oh, you'll be forgotten quick.
Right.
You may not get past this level, but
yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it depends on you.
Yeah. So how do you feel like? So how do you feel like from project to project you've grown as an artist? You know, like from the very beginning to this new project that you're working on, like in terms of the things you're talking about, in terms of your maturity, in terms of your sound, like how do you feel like you've progressed as an artist?
When I first started, I didn't talk about me. I didn't talk about me. I even gave you a bunch of dope bars all the way through, or I tell stories that what I see and stuff like that. So now recently, I think pretty much everything I give you is kind of like a real life piece of me.
Yeah.
So like the latest EP, For All Seasons,
Yes.
For All Seasons, it's literally a 5-track EP, and I'm literally talking to each one of my children. I have 5 children. It was called For All Seasons originally because I had 4, and I was gonna do the project, and then my wife got pregnant. And I said, if I don't drop this project now, it ain't coming. And they were literally born it all in 4 different seasons. So 1 child per season, literally.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. But like I said, speaking on my, just so to answer the question still, with that slip in the plug.
Yes. Because I was going to ask about that. I'm glad you
it's like,
it up.
Yeah, it's like, so now, literally, like I said, I'm talking to each cell about where they are in this phase of life at 10 when I wrote it. I'm 10-year-old, 6-year-old, and 3-year-old. 2-year-old.
Newborn.
And I don't know if you've seen the single that was called Surprise. I literally promoted the album. I didn't show anybody the baby. My family barely even saw the baby.
Wow.
If they came by, we told them, if you take a picture, don't post it online. And then we dropped the video for Surprise where I actually showed the new baby. Like in the drink.
That was a surprise track.
We just, like, I like to get more about myself, my real life, and now you can be all of my business and stuff.
Yeah. And what I really loved about For All Seasons is, what's funny is I actually had an idea for an album I wanted to do, and everything was going to be Jules, because I only got 1 kid. Okay. But the whole album was going to be dedicated to giving him jewels that he was going to be able to take with him, you know, for his life in different areas of his life. So that, like, hearing For All Seasons, you know, I thought about going in a different direction with the album to like make it a little bit more, make it a little bit broader. But hearing For All Seasons, I'm like, I might want to go back to
Right.
Bryan. Because it was really like inspirational to hear that. Like, you know, like, and the thing is, like, you don't have just all girls or all boys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gave different messages, like you said, different types of messages for each of your kids at the stage of life that they're in right now.
Right.
You know, and the thing is, it not only speaks to your kids, but if somebody else is listening to that album, that's stuff that they can tell their kids.
And that's the plan. I think most, you know, kids at the age that they are pretty much in the same stages.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm talking to mine, I'm talking to at least 600 billion other kids in the world. Not that many.
Or maybe helping that parent to get the right guidance to tell their kid.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? That they may not have seen before. Like,
I ain't never think about that.
I ain't think about that. I can sit tell my child that, or use this technique to put my child in a better position.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. For sure.
You listen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely listen.
Oh, I will have the hard copies for those soon. You will be the first to know. You said you got hard copies.
I gotta hook my man Ramsey.
Yeah, I gotta send him about 10 copies.
Like the way
one for the car and everywhere.
Sometimes you just gotta put the digital out. All right, I can do hard copies. You know, people
respond to it.
They don't respond to hard, you know, as much anymore. You know.
Right.
You would think that. Trust me.
You think?
I'm one, and I know, so I'm in that market of be like, man, look, I need.
Oh, so am I.
I need that physical. I need that.
Yeah,
I'm coming down here when you at. Talking to your friends. Leave you a stack like, no,
yeah,
22%.
You always have to like just keep a stack of like physical copies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because even like I know when I put out my first couple of mixtapes, like even though everything was like online, you know, that Piff and you know all the little mixtape joints at the time.
Right.
Everybody was asking for CDs. Now, granted, this was like 10 years ago.
Right.
But I feel like even now, in 2020, like I would have them same people probably like,
yeah,
can I get a CD?
I got some regulars. I got a lot of regulars. Be like, let me get a CD. Let me get a CD. Let me get a CD. Yes, I'll get
Yeah. People. I think sometimes also, and I forget who we talked about this. No, it was with Mo Better.
Right.
So we were talking about Jay-Z when he was talking about the opening to what's it? Volume 3. And he was like,
I see you cracking over your CD right now, reading the credits.
Right.
But you probably shouldn't be driving. I think he said you were driving. He said with your windows, what he said, air conditioner down, windows up. So like, I forgot
in the middle of winter.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like people still. There's a group of people out there that still connect with like that feeling because it's an experience.
Yes, it is.
Just like reading the book. Everybody, they got e-readers and all that, but they be like, man, look. Where the books
like where the page
right.
Let me get the book so I can feel
physical copy. Feel it.
I just literally had this conversation with my wife saying, yo, like that I missed the CD. No, I was talking about the fact that I didn't know production credit on some songs. I was looking up Cool and Dre because of Fat Joe new album, right? I was like, oh my God, they produced that. Oh my God, they produced that. All these digital albums I've been listening to in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
When I used to do Jay-Z. Crack open it, well, still do a little bit, but crack open the CD, read through the production credits. I mean, I still do it now.
Yeah.
But like when I first buy it, put it on the shelf, and then I go listen digitally.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Then like having all the CDs, I don't like the CD player in my car don't work real well right now. So we gotta go digital. And plus, you know, the benefit, you know, that having digital is like, oh, I do feel like listening to that Volume 3. He just reminded me I'm gonna go listen to that today. So you know, it has its, you know, its goods and bads and stuff. But you know.
Yeah.
But I do miss reading the credits like all day long. I'm driving through the car like, who did this? B-Boys did that.
That's how it would be.
Didn't know they did that.
Yeah, that's how I found out about like producers, engineers, you know, like people you wouldn't even think, like the A&Rs, like all of those people that are involved with the project. Like you find out, like you get a story behind the story.
Right.
You know,
I like reading the credits and read like Mary J. Blige's album, and it'll say, oh, background, Life Jennings, this person. Yo, y'all sing on her track for real? Did you get a feature?
Yeah.
Just to know.
It's like knowing things like that is like really, really cool. But now you get this digital age, it's like, all right, play the song.
Right.
Play the song.
Play the song.
You don't know who did what.
Even the album art meant something back then.
That's true.
Like
true.
the pictures, like it told a story. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can read the lyrics.
You can open up a whole joint. Oh, you got this picture. They posing on this. They got this. They got. And it'd be just
like it's
that
an experience.
Yeah.
Right.
pictures in the
I'm gonna
studio.
go order these hard copies. I mean, today.
And the best way to get your samples for beats too, when you look at the album covers, you like,
Right, exactly.
oh yeah, I'm
I
gonna
got some Marvin Gaye.
Exactly.
That's how I used to really chop up saying, I was like, oh yeah, I just like this cover, so see what's going on
Tell
with
me
it.
that trick.
Yeah. I like looking at the covers.
Nah, that's good. We old schools. I don't know. We both got like whole rooms for the records.
Yeah, that's
I got
dope.
records
We got
in
rooms
there.
for the records. No, we ain't pay 20. We go to 50 Cent bin. We get like 50 at a
All
time.
on the budget,
Right.
you gotta do what you
Get
can.
up thrift store. You know what I mean?
exactly.
We didn't listen to records growing up, man. We listened to CDs growing up. But then it was like we started sampling. Once we started sampling, we gonna sample the right way.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
right way.
The records, I get the records, put it in.
I don't judge. There's no wrong way to make music, but yeah.
Right, yeah. But the classic way. I got
Classic,
old school.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Nothing
Historic.
Like that needle on that
Oh
record.
yeah, hear that cracking
Exactly.
sound?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speed that thing up, like Kanye West. Slow that thing down. I don't know what this is no more, but it sound hard.
Right. Exactly.
Play it backwards.
I think they said that was Saint-Tardic. I ain't doing it. Nah. I pushed it back with stuff. I've done that.
Oh man. So, one of the songs. Well, I'm gonna break down my favorite song from Fall Season.
Okay.
And
Don't tell the kids.
Huh?
Don't tell the kids they can't listen to this. Go ahead.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all the songs
Thank
Right.
you.
on Fall
Thank you.
Seasons.
One in particular.
Yeah. But it's one in
It's usually a
particular.
winner.
One in particular. For me, it was Summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Summer. And what's funny is like Summer is grown to be my favorite season. You know, well, it's a mix. It's a tie between spring and summer. You know what I'm saying? But on
For the
this
season
album,
of the song.
huh?
For the season of the song.
Well, on the
album is summer.
for this album
Alright.
is summer,
Okay.
right? You know what I'm saying? But
For the
for the
spring.
season is spring,
Right.
You know? But summer on the album. What really stood out to me because what's funny is, I think Christian. He is.
Love
He's still 5. Or is he 6 now?
He's 6'9".
Okay, so he's a little bit older than my son.
Okay.
So like, but a lot of the stuff that you were saying, I was like, dang, this is. I feel like he's talking to Jason right now. You know what I mean? Because now granted he's the only child, but like in the part where you say you're the oldest boy, first to be a man, the protector. Remember, nothing comes before the fam. But blood ain't always thicker than. Hey, look. We about bars here.
Yo, I don't even know the whole song about heart.
Hey, that's why I wrote it down.
That's right.
Oh, you should be.
Yeah. Look.
Hey, he got it though.
I'm at
mad.
losing my head. I be getting my head big.
But
My
like
man,
that,
I appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely. But that whole stretch, and then when you like, you closed out that part, you said, "Enjoy being a child now, because heavy is the head to hold the crown." Like, that's those
chills.
man. Like seriously, like
I've never heard them words when they was shit. It was a little different.
Yeah, it hit different.
Right. Somebody else say it.
Yeah, but I mean, talk about the importance of that song specifically for the oldest boy among your children.
Well, that's the first person I'm responsible for.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like a man should raise a boy, a woman should raise a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, all right, got my wife, got my ex-wife, she sort of help with them. that's her child.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do the girls. They handle the girls. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be the representative, but it's not my job to train them to be a woman.
Yeah.
But as for a man, that's my job to make sure he's stirred in the right track. I mean, he's gonna either work a job or a good job or own a business or stuff like that, or he's gonna treat a woman right. I mean, I feel like that's my job. That's my place.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the boys, but in general, but then, because he's the oldest boy and he got a younger brother,
He's gonna be the example.
he has to be the example for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of like why it's important to say you're the oldest boy. First to be a man, because now you're the example for the other one who's 3 years younger than him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So while he's 21, he's 18. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's get it together. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, he's really telling you the truth. I watched that in my my nephews, and I see how my oldest nephew look at his little brother. It's like, yo, come on, yo, do right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, man teaches the boy, and the boy teaches the man, even though I'm still there.
Right. No.
You know what I mean? So
Hands down,
I guess that's the
dope.
best answer for it.
Yeah. But the beats on the whole album though.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
The beats. I mean, they thorough. Very thorough. I mean, always, as always.
Oh,
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that.
But like, I think they really, and I think another reason why I love that sample. Man, that thing is sweet. I think that's
one.
One
Play that for you for y'all leave. It's only 18 minutes long.
No, that's fine.
I mean, not the song. I mean, the
album.
project.
It's. I mean, and that's another thing. Like, it's a very easy project to digest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the time, the amount of tracks, but also just like the content itself, because it's very relatable. People who have kids. Somebody gonna get this. Yeah, somebody gonna get it.
They gonna relate to it.
Right, right. Like maybe
kids might relate to it.
right. And speaking of the kids, how did they once they heard the final product? Like, how did they?
Man, they sing the songs word for word. You say where you just came through. They sit there. I was like, hold up, I don't know that song. I don't perform that one yet, but I start performing that. I'll get it.
They know it.
Yeah, they definitely love it. Like we play it in the car. The 3-year-old. She 3 then? Yeah, she was still 3 then. Like the 3-year-old, she sit there and like, all right, it's Kristen's turn. All right, it's Brianna's turn. She sit, when the song go off, you know what song come next. Like they really like the album, man. Like, and it was hard too, cause I just like when you sit there and make that, it's like you thinking about these kids, like, you know, how you gonna feel about what I said to you later on?
Right. Yeah.
You gonna feel like that's my favorite child because I said that thing.
Right.
But they like as of right now, you know, it's only been some months since I made it. You know, so like they take it, they like it, they like what you know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
I think they really like the idea that it's a whole album, like that the world hears that's about them.
Right. Yeah.
That you know for the older ones, you know, like they some of them are young, but yeah, they like it.
That's good. That's good. You know, I mean, if I always look at it like if you want to know how good you are, ask your kids. Or ask a kid. Specifically your kids.
Yes. They will tell you in a minute, oh, that song whack.
Yes.
My wife did it to me. My wife and my oldest daughter, she did it to me. I was writing one of the songs for the 3-year-old, right? And I guess I was being too hard of a parent. It was like, what kind of trash is this? Why you being so hard on her? Why you being? Because that's the one that act like me. This is Spring.
Okay.
And I said that it's like you just like me, so you irk my soul the most. That's the one. That's the one.
Me.
The other ones had their personality, but the 3-year-old is the pain in the butt my father cursed me with. He said, I hope your kids end up just like you. And that's the one I want kicking in the head.
Not directly kicking.
Right. No, CPS, come get it.
We're on the air. We're not kicking kids.
No diapers.
No, we're not hurting kids in this message.
No kids were hurt in the making this
interview. Exactly. No one got hurt. Right. Make that clear.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. We got a couple of people shouting out. Have any comments?
That's the wife.
Okay.
I can't see nothing else bad. CPS, don't get them. It's tax season.
Petty, yo.
You said petty? Just saying.
He loves y'all kids. Your father loves y'all. You're not just a check. He loves y'all.
Oh man. Well, Razzie, I know you want to ask about the additional ventures.
Yes, always.
Yes.
Music is great. Love music. That's to me like when people start because that's where they get their platform to express who they are.
Yes.
Then after music, what do you have in store after? Not saying the music is over, but it's an extension.
I want to become the president.
Oh, that's what's
No,
up.
I'm playing with you.
I got my vote.
I want to be the president of some companies.
Companies.
Well, right now, we're doing a couple of things. Like I'm just like trying to venture out and see, you know, what you just said. We started. Well, this started like 2 years ago. We did this 60-second critique thing. So I'm doing like a little blog that actually talks about industry music, like industry music, the new singles, what I like, what I don't like. I tell you why I like it, why I don't like it. I'm bringing that back up. I'm doing like a season 2. I started like a couple years up. I stopped for a while, you know, life, and then so that's jumping back off. I'm about to do it. It drops every Friday, so check it on my Instagram. Only on my Instagram. That's the only place I put that.
Okay.
It was a way to get my followers up, right? And then BLCC clothing line. Be lyrical.
Okay.
The slogans don't just be.
Right.
You know what I mean, it stops right there. Don't just be, because it started off from a song that I originally wrote. Well, I wrote it, but it never actually dropped. It was called "Be," and that's kind of started. It said, "Don't just be lyrical." It was like talking to me. You know what I mean? I just can't just be the average rapper. That's what I was talking to me, and so I was like, we should make that a brand. It was supposed to be just merch on the table, but I'm like, nah. It's not enough. Maybe we can get a pair of tennis shoes with this triangle on it. Yeah, I mean, there's 7 on there. That's my favorite. Me and my wife's favorite number. You can see this 7 in the triangle.
So we all together, because that's mine too.
7 is the number. 7 is the number of completion. Me and my wife can tell you stories for days that why that 7 worked for us. Yeah. We named one of our children 7, which was supposed to be the last child.
He's the last boy. That's what you can say.
But then the Lord said there should be a Genesis, and we had another child. So
the beginning.
But the beginning. But yeah, so we got those ventures out. The t-shirts aren't out yet. The show is out. You'll see another one Friday. But man, you can put your orders in for the t-shirts you want. It'll be $15 a piece. This is not the first design. This was the model design. I thought it'd be a good idea to wear it today. But the ones that we will be, we're gonna start off selling is gonna have a little logo and it's gonna say "Don't just be," because I think that's a bold statement. Because it's like, I remember Drake said a line. What he say? Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And when he said that line, it gave chills, and I feel like you get that same chills when it says "Don't just be." Cause you live life. You go to work every day, go home, play the game, watch TV. You ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Do something.
Right.
I don't care if you're doing it for you. You go climb a mountain, go and do some fun things, jump off a roof, or if you not a roof, jump out a plane, parachute, live.
I mean, if you want to jump off a roof, that's something.
That was my childhood. I'm surprised I'm alive.
Plenty of that. I seen plenty of roof jumping.
I did a lot of that.
They call skywalkers the one that jump from roof to roof.
I don't know how to do that yet, but I don't care. I learned. But and then I don't care if you feeding the homeless every weekend. Just do something. Do something with your life. Don't just go to work and pay bills.
Right.
So don't just be.
Yeah, you actually say that in winter, where you say, yes. Look, bars. You are on bars.
Right.
Everything connects. Yes. Never sit
Why don't
idle
you play
in
it
life.
cool
Don't
for
just
once
be.
instead of just looking like, oh my God. Yeah, you're right. I did say that. I did.
You know I did.
I don't know how. I haven't had interviewers like this before. I had a lot of interviewers. They knew some things, but this man told me what I ate for lunch yesterday. I don't know if I still got that cheese stuck on my breath, but
You do.
Yeah. Provolone.
Provolone.
The good stuff.
And American.
Oh man, yeah.
Nah, I'm enjoying this, man. y'all great.
I mean, look.
Y'all agree.
Right, exactly. We are only as great as the people we interview.
We just act foolish.
And we right off with it. We like to have fun, man.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about. I mean, this is an enjoyable job that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's being artists, being producers, whether it's being radio personalities, being entrepreneurs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, it's like you gotta enjoy the journey. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, it's like, what you doing?
Man, I'd be happy if you just enjoy your 9 to 5.
Right, exactly. No matter what it is. Yeah.
I mean, I always want bigger for everybody. I want everybody to own the business, but if everybody's the boss, then who gonna be the workers?
Yeah. Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
Who gonna take the trash out? Who gonna fix the
You gonna
sandwiches?
take your suit and tie, and you gonna take that trash out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So,
Don't judge me, all right?
Judging away.
I judge myself all the time.
Yes, I know.
Oh man. So, what else is up for you, Grizz? Like,
Well, of course, beats. I've been working with a good friend of mine, a couple good friends. One of my friends, her name Ashley, called King Astro.
Okay.
We have a little thing going, ENA production.
Okay.
We've been working together as far as like on the trap side type beats.
Yeah.
And we're a pretty good team. I also work with my good friend Streets, Sylvester. Holla at him with LUL Records. I also produce a lot of tracks for their team. Oh, and my man Street Scotts too. Yeah. Street Scotts as well. No. It's two different people.
Oh, it's two.
Streets, his name's Streets.
That's not my bad.
LUL, I work with them as far as production and their team. Also, about to work with my man Street Scotts. We did a song together a couple years ago. But also too, you want to tell them about the thing we can redo?
I guess you have to tell them. I don't know what thing you talking about.
So, me and Bryan Lyrics came up with an idea.
The competition.
The competition. We're gonna do kind of like a Swiss Beats Timbaland battle.
Okay.
And it's gonna be Beat Boy versus B Boy. So we wanted to get people to see us battle each other on beats. So
y'all fishing in my head or something?
You probably gonna make that like a YouTube series or something.
yeah, we're gonna do like a little. We're gonna get the people to come to our YouTube channel.
I'm trying to convince him to let us do the same sample. But he was like, yo, we just make some beats. But I'm like, if we do the same sample.
Well, no, that could be the second version. Then we could do the battle first, and then we could do a battle with the same sample.
That's true.
You know
Don't try to make yours live. I don't make beats in 10 minutes. I take
I'm sorry. I'm moving too fast.
I need a keyboard. I gotta be like that and stuff. You do that little drum machine.
Yeah, I'll be done in no time.
Y'all make sure our drum machine produces.
But yeah, that was one of the other things we had working. That's in the works, like to get people to see what we can do and get to know us, our styles and stuff like that, as far as production. So I think that's going to be pretty heavy. I think a lot of people are going to like to see us battle. It's a friendly battle. It's not like we going to beat each other up if he wins or if I win. Right. But it's just something fun to do.
As long as I still get first dibs on that beat when it's harder than mine.
Which he always tried to do that.
Hey, I definitely understand that one.
Yeah.
Every time I hit, be like, yo, I just got this beat, this person right here. But you ain't let me hear that.
Yo, he gets mad now because I make so much so fast. Like I'll put something on Instagram, Facebook.
Bryan gave one all the
Yo, I want that. Somebody will say they want it, and then my brother will be like, yo, I want that. I'm like, he's like, you're evil.
Like, consult me first.
Right, consult me first.
So I'm sitting on the phone. We're going to do this voice video call while you making beats. All right, yeah, that one hard. You can sell that. No, that's mine. Put that in my folder. Put that in my folder.
Because at first, like, when I first started making beats, like, he got all my beats because I didn't really know a lot of people.
Pushing that hard and
I really wasn't pushing myself. And he was like, no, you just keep making beats. So I was making beats and he would get dibs. But then he was like, no, we got to start getting people to know you and who you are and all that. So put yourself out there. I'm like, all right. So I start pushing myself out there.
He don't know yet. He don't know he about to get, like I got to get close to the mic. He don't know he going to make a mixtape. He about to get a bunch of people on the album. And he going to make a whole mixtape featuring just, you know, his beats. Right. I mean, if he needs me to get on at least 16 of the tracks, I'll do that.
At least 16. Gotta be at least 16.
I'm going to do a Chris Brown double album, like 48 songs.
I mean, I'll dedicate a 16 if he needs me to. 16s, that's fine.
Right.
So any artists need beats, just come to me. You can be on the album.
Like, that's true, though. I mean, we want to put that plug out to any artist watching right now. Any artist watching anytime. Y'all can let them know. We all looking for artists that want to rock out. This will be a free beat. You can put it on your project after the project drops. After the mixtape drops, you can put it on your project.
After the mixtape.
But it'll be a it'll be a free beat. You might get a feature with somebody that might be dope, you know. But
no, absolutely.
That's something. But this is not something, you know. I'm just sometimes trying to convince him, man. Anybody want to help me convince him?
Yes. Hey, I'm with you.
Do it.
All right,
do it.
Oh, also too, Bryan, you forgot to tell them about your next performance coming up at the Autobahn.
Thursday, Autobahn, Baltimore, Maryland. I will post the address if you follow me at Bryan Lyrics on Instagram. BRYAN, lyrics like the words of a song.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But yeah, Autobahn, the Autobahn, the 30th with Wisdom Corp, Billy Live and them.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy Live in them. It's a whole bunch of them. like
and the team.
That's my guy, man. That guy's he been holding me down for like the last 2 years. When life got hard and when life was easy, he put me on stage. Put me on the biggest stages I've been on. Something like that. I mean, in the last couple of years, but dope stuff.
Yes.
Shout out to Billy.
Yeah. What time is that show?
Shoot. I think it's at 8.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
He told me to remind. He said, "Don't forget the show. You can keep asking questions." I was see the last thing I had on my screen was y'all.
It might be 8. Yeah, probably.
I think it's at 8. But you do that. It's a ticketed show, so you had to hit me up either way.
Okay.
It's definitely a ticketed show. I want to sell 14,000 tickets. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's enough room in the building, but cut the roof off if I sell that many tickets.
Make a convertible building.
The roof off. That's what Bust Around said.
Retractable roof, you know.
We'll put it back when it's done at 14,000 seats. I'm famous at that point.
true.
It's a lot wrong with me. You should count what's right with me.
1.
I look good.
I was just gonna say 1. One thing. That's it. Oh, and your kids. I'll see your kids.
1, 2. That's 6. That's 6 kids. I look good in 5 kids. My wife,
all right, 7. That's it.
Stop at 7 babies.
Stop at 7.
Y'all not inviting us back no more.
No. Y'all will be welcome back anytime you want. Anytime.
We'll be back Wednesday. We just gonna sit there while the other person do their thing. I'm supposed to be at work then, but this is more fun.
Right,
yeah, work smart.
Yeah.
Kids.
They'll still need me later.
Yeah, exactly. All they want me to do is pay bills with that money. Where's the fun in that?
Right. So, Ramsey, his favorite part.
Oh yeah. That's all I got. As far as in what you want. Cause I like the rap. Cause I love bars. This is bars.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I want bars.
I love the name of the show every time I look at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the microphones to be on flames.
Right.
They cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Hey. When
You gotta
when
bless
the heat,
it.
Yeah, exactly. When the heat come out, I mean, gotta pay for it.
Gotta turn the furnace on.
Turn the furnace on. I got a lighter.
That's not enough heat.
Put shit like this up.
That's not enough heat.
Have you ever seen a lighter?
Yes.
What happens with a lighter? You light it, you put it to something.
No, we just want a straight.
The Lord said, "All
we
you need
want
is
a
a little
straight.
bit of light."
We want a straight forest fire. We don't want to just start off small and work big. We just want woof.
Oh, you want Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry.
We want an inferno out this
I'm
joke.
sorry. That was not good. I'm gonna send some money for some water over there.
Too soon.
I'm sorry. I hope they get that together. Please don't laugh at that. I play too much sometimes. I don't know where it stops.
Oh, man. So, you ready?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Get him.
I gotta wait for the starting point. Mr. Lyrics.
B-boys.
Yo. I can spit in your tabernacle. In the middle, hands sitting on a stack of Bibles. A bunch of metaphors to leave you rappers barefoot. Got the whole world tied up like a bite off an Adam's apple. These snakes are biting each other, they all sound the same. But still I got faith cause Jesus raised the lame. You played the game but the pay's the same, but you made the change. It's sad to say these commercial rappers got eggs for brains. This is rap on drugs, they all the major pain. Real recognize real, I don't know when you strangers came. I applaud them for their success though. They came and gave the best flow. Now it's time for the next flow. Rappers figured in gusto. I don't know who to trust though. I'm aiming for the head of your flock. You better not duck slow. I'm sorry if I sound irrational, but I'm just passionate about this rapping. Anyone that's doing this strictly for the cash can go. All these cats is acting dope. A couple sick tattoos and some colorful hair, and all of a sudden they casting roles. These rappers don't want beef, I turn them casserole. I eat them seeds alive cause I'm a cannibal. Rather cannabis, cause I eat MCs and leave them with 2 L's for challenging me. Cool.
There you go. Flame on.
Johnny Touch.
Flame on.
Turn the fan on.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Okay.
That's how you get them.
Okay. Ball is real.
I had to close my eyes.
Give me number 16.
He won him.
Yeah. Can I kick it? Yo.
Yes, you
Can I kick it?
Yes, you
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Well, I'm gone.
Go.
Yo, the rap genius, you might need to detect your thesis. You can direct your attention, but the path is seen it. No GPS when I travel, I walk this way. The run DMCs and not stretch my Adidas. I never walk alone, it's footprints to the sand. And if you see one, said I'm being carried by the man Jesus. Otherwise, I'm 10 toes to the concrete. They say an 8 ball in the corner's the only way to free us. My bad, I had to take your briefer. Cause I've been pacing so long, there's creases in my sneakers. I need to pick my feet up. It's clear that I ain't getting saved by the bell, so I'm dragging and you can hear the screeches. Y'all suckers stay far from us, you raw leeches. You're going ball, get your binoculars, watch for the bleachers. Lighten up, you're all washed up now. This tribe ahead, you questioning your sound. R.I.P. Fife Dog. Oh.
Bars.
Bars. Bars.
And we on bars. Let's get it.
It has to be made.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Praise the Lord.
He felt the spirit. He felt the hip hop spirit. He felt it. He felt the hip hop spirit.
Oh man. Don't, yeah.
I feel better.
Yeah.
Go.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yes, sir.
The 30th. You want more bars? The 30th.
Yes, indeed.
Baltimore, Audubon. It's not that far from here. Didn't take us that long. Just don't drive around 5 o'clock. I know y'all traffic down here.
Trash around here.
If you want to go slow motion, drive at 5.
Might even go
What the slow motion? Rewind.
Rewind.
You're like, how I get back home?
You want to listen to a whole CD? Drive on 495 at 5. You'll hear a whole CD.
Excuse me. I have about 8 CDs. You got you enough time?
Oh man, so let everybody know where they can follow the both of you on social media. I know you said it earlier, but give it to them once again.
I am at Bryan Lyrics. That's everywhere. It's, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The Twitter usually gets the Instagram stuff. But it's at Bryan Lyrics, BRYAN. Lyrics like the words of a song. No spaces, no spaces. And Jay Grizz.
Oh, yeah, I'm Jay Grizz. Instagram is Jay Grizz Beat Boys Music. So it's J Rizz. Beat Boys is BEET BOYZ And you also get me on.
Spell it again. You know Beat Boys Music is crazy.
Oh yeah, Beat Boys is spelled BEET BOYZ MUSIK. And also too, you can catch me on Facebook. That's just my regular government name, Earl Collins Jr. You also can catch some stuff there, as well as you can watch this stuff on us with YouTube. We have our YouTube channel, Beat Boys Music. Also go on YouTube. Check us out there as well.
All right.
Yeah, Beat Boys Music, BEET BOYZ MUSIK.
Yes.
That's
Or if you need stickers, just hit us up. You can hit us up. We can send you a sticker, and you ain't gonna know how it's spelled all the time.
We got hard stickers. We still got hard copies of some of the older albums. We got some of those, and we got that. But for all seasons, we'll be out soon. The hard copies for that. Like to see.
But if you want to hear it now, you got it on Google Play, iTunes, all those main streaming platforms, and check out the album.
My email to the guy though. I'm gonna email it to him because you know.
Of course, you know all production on that album is done by us. So.
Yes.
I know he said he don't do the digital music, but he gonna have to burn it himself.
Yes, indeed. So, first and foremost, thank y'all.
Thank you.
You know
Thank you. We appreciate that.
It's a long time coming. Y'all busy.
Yeah.
We set this up a while ago, man.
Yeah.
Like Thanksgiving, I think.
Right, I think so. Yeah.
I'm glad to actually be down here, man. This is definitely an experience.
Yeah.
And prayerfully it won't be the last.
Oh no. Y'all welcome back anytime. Welcome back anytime.
Make that a part of the series.
That's it. Just put Beat Boy Lounge right there. We'll just lounge right there.
We'll take care of the flight.
Get some water, put some water there, you know.
And Beat Boys logos in there.
Oh man, so I'm gonna let y'all. You talked about it earlier, Grizz.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let y'all introduce that.
Oh yeah, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world.
You gotta say where it's from.
Where's it from?
Yeah.
Where's it?
It's from Ebony Book soundtrack.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, put that plug in.
I'm gonna start it. All right. Coming from Ebony Collins, author Ebony Collins, from her book, Heavenly Glasses. She's making an EP called Heavenly Sounds. I know y'all gotta hurry up. It's called Heavenly Sounds, and this is the first single from it. It's called the second single. It's called Hallelujah. It features me. It features Jay Grizz, and it features my whole family, the House of the Collins. All of us singing on the hook. Now, go.
Ta-da! He said everything.
I had to make sure I put a plug on her book. Heavenly Glasses is the book. It's out. You can get it through me. I mean, hit me up at Bryan Lyrics, and we'll get you that.
Yes, indeed. Right here on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. Bars.
Y'all actually be rapping, then y'all I just want to change the perspective.
You know?
Give you a pair of heavenly glasses. The
devil's trying to tempt me, and he ain't coming gently. And I ain't begging for nothing, he's pushing me to Bentley. My car Bentley booked, so he offers me the Bentley. And I ain't selling my soul, he can't even rent me. Rent Bentley paid, they threatening to evict me. Whether I'm moving knots, I'm moving knots eventually. Must have seen this on plenty seat. Cars on the side of the road again, I might as well go and flip some keys. Then I can flip some keys, paper chance witness me. Sixes on my 06-600, he would be pleased. But I be pleased in the wrong one, be squeezing the wrong gun. Be deadly at dinner time, believe it as dawn come. The needs and even the wants, we gon' be high off life. I couldn't be more blunt. See how the devil will do ya, you just gotta change your view until your movement starts moving, screaming hallelujah. Praise God, almighty, most high, Alpha and Omega. Then you gotta say hallelujah. Keep saying it up. Hallelujah. Next time I'm in the club, everybody screaming out. Hallelujah.
Faith with a hint of love makes anything possible. God with a hint of you makes nothing impossible. Trust and believe God's got your back. It's a long walk ahead and he'll be your map. In order to be the best, you must be tested. Let your walk become your talk and become your message. Ain't no need for stressing. Continue to be blessed. Stay focused on the prize and you'll receive your blessing. I love you, Lord. Thank you for your son above. Receive him as your savior. He'll pull you out the mud. Hallelujah. 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 Now that's how you praise. Can't believe I made it this far. Thank you, God, for prayer. Thank you, God, for prayer. God for prayer. Can't believe I made it this far. Thank you, God, for prayer.
Praise God, almighty, the most high. Alpha, so we can still sing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And we still sing it. Hallelujah. Next time I'm in the club, everybody's singing out. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Life comes with harder the ups and downs. Accelerate, decelerate. You're gonna hit the ground, but when you levitate, just let them hate. I know it feels like it's gotta be a better way, but if you ever dream, you live it. You can never wake. It hurts when you're not winning, so take whatever aches and meditate. You better pray, work hard, then elevate. I know times get hard, there's dark spaces, but even in darkness, we still should celebrate. Dear God, I've been going through some mess and I've been moving through the stress. It feels like you could care less. It's like I'm failing a test. I had no time to prep. The devil's taking headshots, and all you gave me was his vest. That's a lie. You gave me the last battle. You gave me the bent knees, and you taught me how to grab you. The devil can keep fighting as long as I have you. If you won't change it, then change me, so I can still sing hallelujah. Praise God, almighty, the most high, Alpha and Omega. I can still sing hallelujah. Next time I'm in a club, everybody singing out.
It's time to get back to AJ Throwback, Ramsey Brown, and Bars. Only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app. Powered by GoWin.Media.
Yes. Welcome back. That was pretty much the whole Collins family.
That was definitely in the Collins family.
Hallelujah.
The Church of Collins.
Yeah, the Church of Collins.
We call it the House of the Collins. That's what we call ourselves.
Yes, indeed.
That's my Jackson 5, literally.
Right, literally.
Right.
That's funny.
Yes, indeed. So we don't have a lot of time left, but we wanted to make sure we shout out the birthdays out there. We always got to make sure the birthday folks know that they are appreciated. We got Tiffany, who I also want to congratulate on her engagement. Congratulations. And my man Richard, they celebrating birthdays today, so happy birthday to y'all. my godson Xavier, Kiana Reed, Marcel, and T celebrating birthdays tomorrow. Kalia, this is Kalia, whose daughter will be here in May 27th. Yanni Norell, her birthday is Friday. Paloi, Taz, Goldmine Penn, and Alex celebrating birthdays on the 18th. TT, the original, the OG intern, my very first intern. Hoodfella and Derek all celebrating birthdays on the 19th. Pam, Eliana, Victorious of Question Mark Asylum, Lala, and Ramon all celebrating birthdays on the 20th. So happy birthday to all of the Capricorns. And I'm not sure which day Aquarius starts, but you know what I'm saying. Shout out to second. Okay, so it's still Capricorn season. So shout out to the Capricorns. You know what I'm saying. And also, we don't have time to say every event on the community calendar, but I want to let everybody know. I believe you can still, if you haven't signed up already, if you haven't registered already, tonight at Wicked Bloom, 1540 North Calvin Street Northwest, from 7 to 10 p.m. Uptown XO will be doing album listening party for his fire new album, Culture Over Corporate. You will have also in the house, there will be comedian Stiletto. Drew Dave will be providing sounds, and also closing out, legendary Nonchalant will be DJing in the house. They will also have a Q&A with Uptown XO and Drew Dave. The cost is free, but the event will reach capacity, so if you have not registered yet, do it now. Eventbrite.com, search Culture Over Corporate. Shout out to my man, ADST Media, Music, all of that, putting it together. That man has got his hands in everything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's go ahead and cue this up right here.
Words of wisdom to get you through the rest of your week. These are the bars for life.
So, today, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would have been 91 years old today. So, of course, I had to pull up a MLK quote, which says, "Every man lives in two realms, the internal and the external. The internal is that realm of spiritual ends expressed in art, literature, morals, and religion. The external is that complex of devices, techniques, mechanisms, and instrumentalities by means of which we live." That particular quote jumped out to me because I think of joy versus happiness. And if you look at the things that he focused on in terms of the internal, those are the things that are directly connected to joy. You know, the art, the literature, the morals, religion, the spirituality part. That's all connected to God. That's all connected to joy. You know, and all of the stuff that's on the outside is cool because it, you know, it helps us. But it's not necessarily the things, to me, it's like we live off of those things, but it's not the extreme source of everything that, you know, we are. You know, like I'm one of the type of people I draw from the internal. You know, some people draw from external, but you know, but we all have to live in both realms. You know, so I just felt like that was a different and a powerful. So
I got arms left. Folks, I just didn't bring in. Only one I do to say is injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere.
That's right. That's my favorite one. My favorite one. Absolutely. So, yeah, definitely want to make sure I shout out and thank Bryan Lyrics, Jay Grizz, Beat Boys Music,
thank you,
representing. You know,
thank you for representing us all this time, man.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
You said day one, bro. Second week, you said.
Yes. I mean, y'all pretty much beginning.
I didn't even know you just started with it.
On it, man.
Yeah,
on it.
Literally the second week, like I started, y'all supplied them 5 beats.
And I don't think it's been a week that you didn't play at least a beat or a song. We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that, man.
For sure, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely got to shout out Head Rock, Black Rockstar Superhero, and also Strack Bundles with Fidel Amour. You know what I'm saying? This fire hat that you seeing right here. Yes, and also Malk with the 94 Till. You know, shout out to Malk, shout out to Strack Bundle, shout out to Bayonne, New Jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Russ Falcara. You know what I'm saying? Had a dope interview y'all will see on Bars on the Road on our YouTube channel real soon. We always got to shout out, you know, our entrepreneurs, our clothiers, you know, all of that good stuff. especially the independent ones.
Absolutely.
You know, because that's what we about. We about the independence. It's Independence Day every day here.
Yes, sir.
Every day. I like
Yes.
that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
When they say Beanie had Dollar Day, we got Independence Day.
Right. right.
Sounds
Exactly. exactly.
I like that.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a song.
And also shout out once again to King Dragon for calling in earlier.
Yeah.
You know, representing Lumberton, North Carolina.
Fire. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful day.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been a day full of bars, full of great conversations. You know what I'm saying? And of course, shout out to each and every last member of Team Bars. You know, I didn't get to shout out everybody, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Cordell Dixon, he's like, is that Ramsey?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Night Train 357 with all the comments that he contributed. My man Calvin Williams, Lust Vibes Radio. I see you, brother. Of course, once again, shout out to the wife. She put up the link to the album and everything.
Yeah, she's working, man.
She
works, man.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
The house of the Collins.
That's right. House of the Collins. and also shout out the artists, man. I see you. Shout out, brother, and my man Derek Jones, Mr. Card Logic. You know what I'm saying? His simulcast will be on tonight at 8 p.m. I gotta shout out all my people that is doing what they're doing and representing. And also shout out Chris Polydor. He was here for King Dragon earlier. And shout out once again my man Ransom Relic. He was all up in the comments. He was loving the music today. Everybody was loving the music today. Right. But we gotta wrap up. Next week we have Brent 10 coming on second time, and that's gonna be at 11:15. At noon we have Metal to God coming through. So definitely looking forward to both of those. And yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all week. We will see y'all right here next week, 11 a.m., 1 p.m. Official Hump Day motivation for the DMV and beyond. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. We are official. Official. Yes. Any last words, man?
That's all I can say, man. Just love it, man. I'm on the highway.
If Ramsey's on the highway, we did our job today. We did our job, But we're going to close out with our defending Arsonist of the Month. Of course, Whammy nominated Arsonist of the Month. That's none other than Ramsey Haynes with Love is a Game. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week and y'all weekend, and we will see y'all right here next week. Official Hump Day motivation for the DMV and beyond. Of course, we got to shout out the man behind the, the man behind it all, my man Nico, holding it down, CEO, doing a little bit of everything.
A lot of everything.
A lot of everything. Yes, sir. So, play this music. We out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. And be blessed. Peace.
People who only live on lies. I can see in the future that I have to change me. There's so many things I've now realized. Sometimes it's not fair, but it still remains in the air. Pieces of a heart has been broken, but here I am now, no longer a victim of the game that came from words unspoken. Just know love is a game, you gotta know how to play. Love is a game, you gotta know how to play. Until I can see what real love is to me, I will never put myself on hold again. Although my heart skips a beat from the beauty of love, I must control the game so I can win. Sometimes it's not fair, but it still remains in the air. Pieces of a heart has been broken, but open yourself up to what love can
need to work, it won't break a bend. Just know love is a game, it can change who you are. Love is a game, it can change who you are. When I say it was our time, all the lessons you learned become a part of who you're sure to become. Don't ever let them mistake you. Know the words will not break through, cause your heart's turned to stone. Just know love is a game, gotta know how to play. Love is a game, gotta know how to play. Just know love is a game, it can change who you are. Love is a game, it can change who you are.
Bars, 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 bars.
That's it.
I did it.
Mommy did it? The biggest thing that they got.
Oh.
Post it.
You want to do bars, bars?
Post it.
Bars, bars.